Hello and welcome to Capital Online TV News. I'm Angela Wamboy and these are the stories making headlines. Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria is now accusing the media of ganging up to crucify him. Kuria, who recorded a statement at the Criminal Investigation Department today, says investigations into his utterances, which he insists were taken out of context, should be left to competent institutions. Speaking after recording a statement at the CID headquarters, the legislator stated that his conscience was clean and that he did not issue any inflammatory statement. He further accused the chairman of the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, Francis Ole Caparo, of bias, saying that he has honored all summons issued to him in the past. The Director of Public Prosecutions has moved to court seeking to cancel the bail terms of the MP after he was captured making inciting remarks. Judges will be posted to 14 newly established high courts in September. In a statement, Chief Justice Willie Matunga says the new appointments will lead to a 100% increase of high court stations. The judges will increase the number of high court stations in the country from 17 to 34. The newly established courts are in Turkana, Marsabit, West Pokot, Baringo, Siaya, Taita Taveta, among other counties across the country. The CJ says the new postings are geared towards fast-tracking court processes and save Kenyans from traveling long distances to seek justice. Before their posting, the judges will clear a backlog of cases. President Uhuru Kenyatta has signed the County Allocation of Revenue Bill into law. The legislation will, among other things, set a ceiling on the amount of money counties will spend on recurrent expenditure. The act contains schedules listing the grants which the national government is giving to the counties, including 95.7 million shillings per county for the leasing of medical equipment. The act lists all the conditional grants which the county governments are receiving from the national government's own revenue allocation, running into billions of shillings. The act recommends that the National Treasury shall publish a monthly summary of all transfers of allocations and transfers given to county governments. Each county treasury will be required to reflect all transfers by the national government in its books of accounts. The bill was presented to the head of state for signing by Speaker of the Senate, Ekwe Edoro. Eugene Wamalwa has finally taken oath as Cabinet Secretary for the newly created Water and Irrigation Ministry. Wamalwa was sworn in this morning at State House, Nairobi. President Uhuru Kenyatta on April 17th nominated Wamalwa to head the newly established ministry, which he says is important considering that water is the basis of agriculture development. The president further explained his government is committed to initiating legal, institutional, and regulatory framework required to transform the water sector to ensure that it is accessible and affordable across the country. Monica Juma, who had been nominated as Cabinet Secretary alongside Wamalwa, was however rejected by Parliament's Committee on Administration and National Security and Committee on Appointments. And now taking a look across the borders, Ugandan police have arrested two top opposition leaders. Ex-Prime Minister Amama Mbabazi and Kizza Besigye are hoping to challenge veteran President Yoweri Museveni in elections next year. Ex-Prime Minister Mbabazi was arrested in central Uganda, while Besigye, a leader of the Forum of Democratic Change Party, was arrested at his home just outside the capital, Kampala, the state-owned New Vision newspaper said. Both were understood to have been arrested ahead of the campaign rallies as they had planned. Museveni, who has led the East African nation since 1986, has been endorsed by the ruling National Resistance Movement to represent it in next year's election. But Mbabazi, a former close ally of the president, announced last month he would challenge the 70-year-old incumbent for the nomination, sparking criticism from the government, which pointed out that many of the failings of which Mbabazi accuses Museveni happened when he was the party's Secretary General. And now taking a look at the world of business, insurance industry business volume expansion has led to an increase in claims incurred in the first quarter of 2015, eroding premium growth. According to the sector statistics from the Insurance Regulatory Authority, claims incurred in general business grew by 27.3% to 12.39 billion shillings from 9.73 billion shillings recorded same period last year, bringing the claims ratio to 64%, up from 57.5% recorded in 2014. Total policyholder benefits under life business amounted to 13.06 billion shillings during the same period. The industry has recorded a 16.4% rise in overall gross premiums during the period to 50.41 billion shillings, growing from 43.29 billion shillings recorded same period last year. General business, which accounted for 68.3% of overall premiums, grew by 14.6% to 34.4 billion shillings, while the premium income reported under life insurance business amounted to 15.98 billion shillings in the period under review, representing a 20% growth. And now finally taking a look at the world of sports. Despite being bundled out of the 2016 CHAN qualifiers, Kenya has moved up 7 places in the latest FIFA rankings that were released this morning. Harambee Stars, who began their 2017 AFCON campaign with a 1-1 away draw to Congo-Brazzaville, are 116th globally and 34th in Africa. The Stars will be seeking to improve their rankings further when they host 2012 winners Zambia in their second Group B match. And that's a wrap up of the day's top stories. I've been your host, Angela Wambui. For more on these and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. And remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Capital FM Kenya.